This video is for survivors of PTSD. You notice I use the word survivors and partners of PTSD survivors to prevent a completed suicide. One way of prevention is to have less lethal means available for suicide. PTSD can exacerbate the impulsivity of decision making and not thinking things through. Remember, it is not the survivor's fault. You have been running from the trauma monster for years. Therefore, your sympathetic nervous system is constantly switched on as it is responsible for the stress response. It switches on to keep us alive. It is primed to go faster and stronger to run from the trauma monster. On the other hand, the parasympathetic calms the system down. When you're constantly in trauma or in heavy service or in combat, you are often in the sympathetic nervous system. You are primed to respond very quickly. So, since a PTSD sufferer is primed for trauma, what is the point of relaxing? Therefore, he or she is more in the sympathetic nervous system state and is easier to be triggered to the sympathetic nervous system state because you are primed to always react very quickly. And the prefrontal cortex shuts down, which is the longer, more rational decision part of the brain. Yes, everybody is rational, but what I'm talking about, you are primed to go very quickly and respond very quickly. So your body is more in the sympathetic nervous system state because you are primed for stress. Therefore, the prefrontal cortex shuts down, which is the longer decision part of the brain. It's more of the executive function. There is no time for this longer decision making. What does this have to do with suicide? Well, because you are more in the impulsive in decision making, you are more easily triggered and could make an impulsive decision of suicide. Therefore, since impulsivity is high in PTSD, we need to reduce access to lethal means of suicide. I will talk about the 3 main points of the importance of reducing access to lethal means and an action plan of reducing accessibility in the next video. See you in the next video.